Hey guys, before we start, just a quick reminder if you guys could like, subscribe, share this with all your gay ass friends, spread the message, sign up on the Patreon, support us there. By us, I mean me, and you'll be able to throw in ideas for where to go, what to review, what kind of shenanigans to get up to. I'll take those recommendations through the Patreon account. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Giggles, remember some of the things that I say is completely retarded, so don't take it seriously. This is just life. And enjoy the show. Okay, love you, perverts. Bye. Hey fam, and welcome to The Believer, where I try to make you fucking believe in something. And so you're just not such a pessimistic fucking pansy walking around Earth all aimless and without purpose. Fix your fucking life. That's what we're here to do. Particularly if you're having a sad fucking day. Probably if you're having a sad day, sit down, grab a meal. I hope you got some snacks with you and get in for a doozy of a ride. I'm having tonight for today's meal is potatoes, roasted potatoes, boiled but not smashed potatoes with gizzards, with chicken gizzards and onions. And this is the way of my Soviet heritage. It's just kind of a thing where you just take gizzards, throw them in a pot. If you don't know what gizzards are, if you don't know how to make gizzards, gizzards are I don't know what the fuck they are. I have no idea what a gizzard is, what the function of the gizzard organ is, what it does. None of that. I know nothing about it. All I know is if you cook them nice and slow, they're delicious. And when you put them in your mouth, they like feel joy sliding down your throat, kind of like semen, but for most people tastier. Unless you're gay or a weirdo. But it's like gizzards are like cum, but with more fiber in them, especially if you eat them with potatoes, like how I'm doing right there. That's that's it. This is like the easiest thing you could make, really, as a Soviet kind of. You just kind of throw shit in a pot and cover it and let it simmer. It's borderline stew at this point. It's very liquidy. It's got goodness, no seasoning. I mean, salt and pepper, and that's it. You don't need others. Don't complicate shit. Just potatoes and some gizzards, all right? And they're so fucking. Wow, that was a potato, but it's a goodie. Oh my god, I love this shit. So now, if you want to rewatch this with this in your mouth, go make it. Go find some gizzard recipes on YouTube. Put something together. You know what? I'll put mine up. I'll put mine up somewhere in a link or something on the. I'll put it up on the Patreon. There you go. Sign up for the Patreon. Anyway, have another bite with me. We're gonna be discussing having a nice meal together. Do a communal. If you're a sad, lonely fuck and you don't have any family and everybody in your family sucks. And hold on, is my microphone on? It is. If you're having a shitty time, a lonely time, everybody in your family sucks. You live alone. You're like in some weird big city or a strange new place. Grab a seat, bro. Have a delicious meal. I'll vent some of my daily shenanigans and experience, and you vent me yours. And then we'll go from there. And then we'll share like a food, whatever it is you're eating on your end of the camera, of the screen, and whatever. And for me, this, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, it's like it'll make your day better. I guarantee it. I don't know how or why, but like when you eat a meal in a communal setting, it does something for your brain. It does something for your like emotional something or other. I don't know what to call it. I haven't got enough figured out. I haven't scientifically figured out how it works exactly yet, but it works. That's the important part. It fucking works. So sit your ass down. You ain't got shit to do. What are you gonna doom scroll? Breathe heavy, not heavy. Breathe deeply and then have a meal. Grab whatever the fuck it is. I don't even care if it's a shitty food thing. I mean, don't do that. I wouldn't recommend it. But if all you have is shit in your house right now, that's okay. Eat the shit. I will grant your the ability to process it at optimal levels through the internet. There you go. Happy eating junk food. Anyway, I've been having a little bit of a day. A good day, but still a day. I've been running around LA doing mics and some shows, and I came down with a case of the something. I don't know what it is. Well, frankly, I don't really care because most of the people around me have been sick for like a week, and I'm a day and a half in, and I'm pretty sure I'm coming out the back end of it because I eat chicken gizzards. I don't eat that crap that you eat. If you get sick with a cold for longer than like 3-4 days, rethink your diet, please. For me, if not for me, do it for you. If you have a penis, your penis will thank you. In case you don't know that. Anyway, it's delicious. It's like solid, delicious. Oh, it's a good meal. It's a good Soviet-style meal. And then we're going to top it off today with a Linden's Kreit cherry beer. Oh, there it is. Cherry beer. Oh, I love this shit, dude. I honestly didn't know they came in a fucking wine bottle. I didn't know. This cherry beer is the shit. I don't you need first off, you need for you to have like a Soviet meal, it has to have alcohol of some kind in it. And I'm not really a vodka guy. It's not my jam, but a cherry fucking beer, a sour beer. Oh my god, I can't. He's gonna be hold on. It's like a wine, but a beer, you know? So good. Mm. It's not really and you might see like, oh, Soviet bloc didn't have cherry beers. Da, da, da. Yeah, it did. It did because we made. Fun fact about the Soviet bloc and the Soviet Union is we made alcohol out of fucking everything. Okay, if you think Americans was ingenious with during Prohibition and started making wine and liquor out of all kinds of weird shit, the Soviet bloc did more. All right, I just hate to break it to you fellas, but the Soviets know how to make alcohol better than most people on Earth. Their resistance to alcohol is also higher than most other people on Earth because we would be predominantly an alcoholic people, you know? Oh my gosh, it's so good. I already had like three, I've had 2 bowls of this. This is bowl number 3, and it's the best one so far. Rule of threes, guys. I hope your meal is just as delicious as mine. I really do. If your meal is not as good as what I look like, how much I'm enjoying my meal. Do a different meal next time. Join me next time with a cherry beer or some other weird gay ass shit you like to drink. Whatever it is, just fucking just do it. Just bring it along. Sit down, break off like 15 to 25 minutes of your day and just chill and rant and listen to me rant. And then you rant a little bit at the end and everybody wins. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. I got some confessions for you guys. I have well, not some. I have a lot, but I think we'll stick to one on this particular episode is I started stealing. We're good. I think I've mentioned it and played in another episode. Maybe I did. And you're like, oh, you're just saying that? No, I started stealing from Whole Foods. I'm not proud of it, but I'm also not ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, oh my god, yay! But I also don't feel bad about it. Like, how come? Like, why do only the billionaires get to eat organic? How come the rest of us got to eat poison? Somebody explain that to me. How come all the shit that the FDA approves to be sprayed on our food in the states? Like, none of those companies would like interact with their own chemicals, but for some reason it's okay to like put it into the mouths of children all over the globe for some fucking for profit, I think, for some fucking reason. Long shit crazy to me, you know? Shit crazy to me. Excuse me, that was a good meal. So I started stealing. You know, it's not like things. I'm not stealing like the TVs or appliances or anything like that. I'm just stealing organic foods. You know, like wild caught sardines, my favorite. I love to steal a wild caught sardine. It's the best Portuguese wild caught sardines in olive oil. The ones that have a lemon or the chili in it. Ooh, it's the best. Why is that $10? I know it's important, but $10? Come on, like really for a tin of sardines? No, no, no. It's not even a five-finger discount. It's absolutely 100%. It's a 100% off discount. That's what it is. It's a five-finger 100% off discount is what Portuguese sardines are to me now. Because no one, first off, hardly anybody buys them. No one buys them. They sit on the shelf, so you're not really like making money off of it. Bezos, you know, so I'm just gonna grab one. I'm gonna grab one and I'm gonna mix it in with some greens that I also steal, some olive oil that I also steal, some seasonings that I'll also steal, some tomatoes, which I won't steal because I grow those. I don't need to steal tomatoes. If you can grow your own shit, just grow it. But if you can't, just steal it from a rich person. Anyway, mix it all together and you kind of funnel into your mouth and it's delicious. You know, put some it's a good little salad and why not? Like I could have had those, but like those chicken gizzards weren't I didn't buy them. They weren't organic, but if I was gonna go buy chicken gizzards, I wouldn't. I would just steal them. The potato I'd grow. The onions I'd grow, the carrots I'd grow, but everything else, the chicken gizzards are getting jacked. I wouldn't if I had room for chickens, I wouldn't even need to do that. I would just raise chickens. But alas, that's not the life that I live. So I have to steal some chicken gizzards, which is fair. If it's organic, it's good stuff. So I've been doing that. That's my little confession. I've been snacking free range deliciousness from Whole Foods, and I don't feel bad. I think you should do it. I think everybody should do it. I think Bezos has enough money that he could buy everybody lunch for the rest of our lives. You know, you guys get that, right? Bezos has enough money in his bank accounts where he could just buy everybody a lunch at least once a week, if not daily. I would think it's daily, but at least once a week for every U.S. citizen, at least, probably most people, a good chunk of the people on Earth. That's how. Am I going to feel bad for stealing from Bezos? No, Pookie Poo. Bezos, no, 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 no. I mean, your facial recognition software will soon catch me. I understand that, and they'll put me in jail, and I understand that, and they'll feed me 3 times a day, which actually I also understand that. So I really don't see the downside of it. And as soon as you let me back out, I'm just going to go right into the next Whole Foods and grab a tin of imported Portuguese sardines in expeller pressed olive oil with the pepper in it. I'm just going to put 2 of those in my pocket and then walk right out. If I have to run, if they're like, sir, don't do that, I'll run. I'll outrun. I've never seen a security guard that could take me. All right. You're going to shoot me for some tins? I'll take that. I'll take that bet, but I ain't eating poison. All right. I'm not getting sardines with canola fucking oil in them. That's a sure way to die. I might die or get something bad would happen if I get caught stealing the tins from Whole Foods. But I will have a shitty life experience if I eat the fucking cancerous canola oil, fucking farm raised antibiotic bullshit sardines that they sell in other places, and actually at Whole Foods also. Whole Foods doesn't just have good quality shit stuff; they also have garbage shit on their shelves. Also, don't steal that. Only steal the good stuff from Whole Foods. Let the rich people deal with buying the canola oil. You stick you're gonna steal from Whole Foods, you stick to the good stuff, okay? I'm telling you, just don't get the cheap stuff. Stick to the good stuff. Do your research, all right? Get the good sardines, all right? And that's been my life recently. So I don't know how you guys been. I just been stealing and living, and it's kind of been a good time, honestly. I have no complaints. Not really. Um, oh yeah, what is? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm looking at my notes. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can tell I'm a little bit under the. Oh yeah, I am. I already said it. I am under the weather. Um, yeah, the best cure for being under the weather is also surprisingly cherry beer. It's also cherry beer. I don't know why, but it is. It's kind of cool. And put on a poncho if you have it. It's ventilating and also keeps you warm on rainy days like we're having in Los Angeles tonight. It's a good time. Ponchos are not just a Spanish Mexican thing. It's an everyday thing. Wear a poncho every day that you can, and then go steal from a Whole Foods. That's an important aspect of all lives. And yeah, that's been life. We got awesome, fellas. Bring in next. If you're in Los Angeles, the next Thumpers Nuts is happening on March 7th. It's a great hell of a doozy backyard get together swag fest. There'll be cool tents and vendors that I can't talk about, but they'll be fun. Come through. There'll be grub. There'll be libations of all sorts. There'll be all sorts of wonderful libations. There'll be snacks, like I said, and there'll be 9 hilarious comedians telling you their funniest, dirtiest, grossest, most peaceful and happiest bits that I've ever heard them say because and I know they'll be saying that because that's what I'm encouraging them to say. And if they don't say something funny, at Thumper's Nuts, or they say something, you're like, "Oh my god, that's fucking retarded." Please shoot them in the Nerf with the. Please shoot them in their privates with the Nerf guns I'll provide. All right. If you have your own Nerf gun, bring it to Thumper's Nuts. You're more than welcome to bring your own Nerf gun and bring your own ammunition. We are not responsible for you losing your ammunition because it will get mixed in with all the other ammunition. But you are free to bring your own ammo to Thumper's Nuts. Again, March 7th. Link is in bio. Buy your tickets, sign up, come through. It'll be a doozy. It's a Saturday. It'll be a doozy at a time. The last one that we had, oh my, it was just fucking just packed out crowd. We had a Nerf gun fight with one of my neighbors over the wall. It was a fun time. If you want to feel like a kid again, if you want to giggle freely again, come to Thumper's Nuts on March 7th. Okay, you might meet somebody that you'll bang later. You never know. I'm a magical being. I make luck and magical joy manifest in my general vicinity. So if you're like, oh man, I haven't been plowing or I haven't been plowed recently, you can fix that. You get a ticket, a comp ticket for Thumper's Nuts, come through, and maybe you'll find a lady or a fella or whatever you're attracted to, and then you can hit it off, and then you go on later somewhere that night or a week later, and just oh, or like this, you could do. Oh, that also works. Or the scissors. I don't fucking like lesbian sex. I don't. No fun. I don't. Anybody else? You guys ever try watch lesbian sex and you're just like, what are we doing here? what is the point of this? Like, what is the oh my God. If you don't think they're having fun with dicks, watch lesbian porn. Jesus Christ. Oh, you could tell the girl who's like, I'm not a lesbian, I'm just doing this for the paycheck. And that's wrong. I feel like she's getting violated by a fucking angry lesbian, you know? Half the lesbian porn, the women don't have any rhythm at all. How are you gonna peg and not have rhythm? That fucking doesn't make sense, dude. How are you gonna peg and not have rhythm? If you're gonna peg, you better goddamn have rhythm. Otherwise, what the hell is the purple hair for? It's the purple hair is supposed to give you rhythm. If you have purple hair and you're banging a chick, you should have rhythm. If you don't, quit. You're not a lesbian. You're pretending. All right. You're. No one believes in the scene. I'm not gonna come to this. Neither of you are coming to this. It's wrong. It's lesbian porn is wrong. If they start outlaw porn, like on a national level, I really, 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 really hope they outlaw the lesbian stuff first, because no one's getting enjoyment out of that. Not at all. Not even the lesbians. The lesbians. Don't watch lesbian porn. Watch good old fashioned dick, dick to butter, dick vagina, or dick. There has to be a dick involved of some kind. All right. Don't be grossed out about it. It's just a body part. It's just a beautiful penis. Why are you upset? Yeah, there's a beautiful penis on screen. Worship the dick. It's a good dick. It's a holy dick. You don't. It's why are you limiting your life to having a fear or an irrational fear of a penis, another man's? It's just like a body. Do you ever look at a dog and be like, oh my God, look at that dog's penis? Like not really. You don't even notice it. Most of the time you see the balls before the penis. The penis is like, oh yeah, it's whatever. Same thing. They're not that scary. Dicks aren't that scary. They're chill, dude. The only dicks you have to watch out for really are the rapey ones. And we all get a feeling about those. The only dicks you really, and the other dicks that you got to worry about is like the ones with like STDs or warts on them or something. And for that, please get tested. Speaking of, like your boy Thumper, just get tested. You should if you're interacting with people of the night in a nighttime lovely setting, in other words known as banging, you should probably test yourself. This is a serious heart to heart portion of the podcast. Test yourself. Just go to the doc and be like, what is this? Don't hide it. Tell everybody from, if you got weird stuff, and get the blood test, get the gonorrhea one where you have to like deep throat a swab. That one's kind of fun. I don't really complain about that one. Pee in a cup, get your blood drawn, and get it, and be like, "Oh my God, I did it!" And then make sure your partner also gets the same thing, and then you guys compare notes. And then if everything's good, then you can just raw dog all willy nilly, just fucking raw dog. Just raw. Oh my God, that's the best part. Raw dogging, best part of sex is the raw dogging. Oh my God. Some people are weirded out by that, and they're like, "Oh my God, aren't you worried you're going to have kids? Are you going to impregnate the girls?" Like, yes, that's the point. That's a kink of mine. Yeah, it's like if I'm going to come in, whenever I come inside of something, whenever I come inside, that sounded wrong. Whenever I come inside a woman, most of the time I'm having a thought of it better be twins. I'm thinking about children every time I'm nutting. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I could be some weird hedonistic. There's butt plugs and fluids and gags and leather everywhere. But the thought in my head is generally wholesome family values. Who would have thought? It's weird. I did it, That's what a lot of people think like I'm a pervert, and I am, but I'm also a wholesome guy. I can be both at the same time. You know, I just know, and I know that because, like I said, every time I come in a vagina, I'm like, oh, children. I didn't fucking ask for it. I mean, sometimes I ask for it, but most of the time it's like, oh, kids. There's the thought that comes in my head is like, oh, this might happen. This might happen. This might happen. Might get pregnant. Might get pregnant. Might get. And I every time that thought, like, oh my God. Thank you for meeting me for a delicious dinner, for my dinner at least. I hope you had some of a dinner also, or some kind of a lunch or breakfast or brunch, whatever it is. I hope you had something. One more toast to you, and like as in the last episode, we're gonna leave you with a little bit of runtime, so you could just what's it called? Spill your beans. You could spill your beans. We're just gonna do little short ones. Just say whatever you've been holding in, and you don't want anybody else to know. I mean, the AI algorithm will know because you're saying it into a phone. But like a human, if you don't want like a human immediate access to the information, or if you think about it, like you don't mind a human finding out because it'll be some kind of like a weight off your shoulder. You just don't want to see that person in person. Just do it now. I'm gonna have some more cherry beer, and please share your experience and whatever shit you need to let go of, and whatever else you want to share. Okay, Mazel. Pretty cool. No, not what you're saying. Your shit sounds kind of dank. Oh, that's a good Belgium. I think it's Belgium. Yeah, Belgium beer. And that was a pretty good run. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I hope this meal was beneficial to you. I know it was beneficial to me. I like to rant into the ether, and I hope you enjoyed that. Join me on the next one next week, and we'll do this all together all over again. All right. Hopefully, have some beer. Have some good beer with you. Have a wine or water if you're all healthy and all that shit. Okay, bring your water. Just make sure it's in a glass fucking bottle. You get some in glass. Don't get that plastic shit. Come join me, share some moments, listen to me rant about my life. I'll listen to you rant about your life, and then we'll log off and both come in some way. Okay. I love you, perverts. Remember to sign up on Patreon. It really helps. Okay, and touch yourself later tonight, or have your lady friend or boyfriend or whoever friend touch your barts for you. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys are such degenerates. You know that?